Okay, welcome to this, the first hunt for British Bigfoot, Sasquatch, or whatever else you want to call the forest people. I've just noticed something really interesting. I'm not going to reveal my location, but it's somewhere in the New Forest, but this is quite interesting. If you look, there's a kind of an arch, so it starts kind of there and then goes all the way over to there, and I just think it really stands out. Could be natural, just doesn't look it, just really stands out. Nothing else really. Don't get any weird feelings here. I'll keep going and see what else I get. Just noticed some more arches. There's one there. I don't know, is that natural? Is that just how it's grown? This feels slightly more ominous down here. I don't know why. It could just be because I'm scaring myself, but yeah, you see, I don't know what to make of this thing where you see branches kind of leant over, because I suppose the professional researchers would know, but how do you know when it's kind of like natural, you know, like the wind's blown it off or whatever, or whether it's actually been bent? I don't really know enough, so please forgive my ignorance. Okay, it's another arch. I don't think I'd want to come down here on my own at night. It's very beautiful, but you see there's kind of another one there as well. You see, when you get that, what has snapped that off? You know, this isn't a track that people would kind of come down, you know, on a regular basis. What actually does damage like that? Would it be a deer or an animal or wild boar? We get those here. Haven't seen any, but you know, actually no, we wouldn't get any here because this bit's fenced off because it's we had to go through a gate to get in. So, you know, what would do that? What I'm aware of is, say if I just pan round, when I was just looking round just now when the camera wasn't on, say I was looking over here, I kind of saw something out the corner of my eye over here. And you have to kind of ask yourself, is it my eyes playing tricks on me? But you just kind of see movement between trees. And I'd love to know if that's a phenomena that other people have come across. I know it is in the paranormal world, but these forest people are very real. They're not like spirits, or at least we don't think so. I don't know. It's really lovely though. Look at that. And also, when I was at school, this track was on a cross-country run. And can you imagine that, once a week, having to trek through here, running? But we didn't often run, we usually walked. But, you know, 20 kids running through the forest, it's like, you know, where was the risk assessment? We weren't safe. Bigfoot. Yeah, it brings back memories, I can tell you. Now, they're led up there, those branches. But then, over here you've got like a wood pile, so is that something somebody's created? And over there, look, they're doing something with those. It's got sold written on it, so they're obviously going somewhere. I suppose it makes a difference if a forest is managed, doesn't it? Let's walk on a bit further. That in front is the gate out of here. There's a different feeling here than there is back there. It's kind of like the deeper you go, it does tend to feel a bit more ominous, but then is that not a psychological thing? I think it probably is, isn't it? You know, if you go down to the woods today and all that sort of stuff, you're brought up with it, aren't you? Oh. What I haven't seen, oh actually that might be one over there. I'm looking for sticks actually in the ground. I've seen more of those arches. Interesting to know if that's a more common phenomena. What's that there? Is that where there was a tree and it snapped off? Yeah, I think so. Got excited then. I think that was a tree and it got snapped off sort of there. But no, I don't think that's been stuck in. Yeah, that looks like it's sort of attached to that. I don't know, I could be wrong. Like I said, I'm a newbie, so... Yeah, you see now, I've just thought I saw something move over there. It's like if you look to the left, you see something in the right, and if you look to the right, you see something in the left. Just noticed these really strange lines making a pattern, actually, on the forest floor, which is quite interesting. It looks like kind of like a little maze, but it's sort of moss. Okay, Okay, that brings to a close my little impromptu walk around the woods. I'd love to hear your comments, or whether you saw anything that maybe I didn't see. Okay, thanks very much.